Good afternoon and welcome to the Let It Snow edition of Social Work 7065. I'm standing in front of Avalon International Breads, one of the businesses that has a commitment to both social sustainability and environmental sustainability and really works to create a sense of place in the Cass Corridor. This week we're primarily focusing on community development practice, in other words the interventions. In previous weeks we've learned about how to engage and assess communities. We've learned how to do that both geographically and also through relationships, but now we're going to start talking about broad kinds of interventions. And sometimes my students have told me, well, I don't know what you mean by an intervention, because when I think of an intervention, I think of CBT. Well, an intervention is anything that anyone does to make a change, and that change can be done with an individual, group, family, community, organization, or entire society. Some interventions are tested, some aren't. But this week we're going to focus on some broad categories of interventions. They are financial capital interventions. Those fit with some of the grand challenges of social work to reduce extreme economic inequality and build financial capability. Those are typically done through housing, through through businesses, through promoting entrepreneurship. It can be a human capital intervention, and that's where the job training comes in and skill building. And it can also be a set of social capital interventions, in particular to promote diversity and inclusion. So Avalon International Breads has a strong commitment to community, and one way they do that is to employ people that other people might not want to employ. They employ a diverse workforce. In particular, people who are returning citizens. I posted several videos. The one that you really want to watch is the Dudley Street 11-minute clip. I did also post the full 1-hour version. You might have to click through so that you can access the quiz, but you don't have to watch the full 1-hour version. I also have some videos of a trailer from Lean, Green, and Mean, and some video on the Porous Borders Fest. And those, they're short, but if you don't have time to watch them, so be it. There are many links in the module that could be useful reference when thinking of ideas for papers. And the article you want to read closely is the one on Sunny Slope, Arizona, because that is a professionally done community analysis, and you can see what people in the field do and get paid to do as professionals. And in that respect, the authors of that, I believe, are urban planners, but they published it in a social work journal. And I just want to emphasize that community development, it's an all hands on deck. Many professionals, paraprofessionals, volunteers, and the residents themselves are involved. Just like in a hospital, a social worker will work with nurses and doctors, occupational therapists, physical therapists, and paraprofessionals. In a community development corporation, social workers will be working with people in business, architects, urban planners, finance professionals, various ministers of different places of worship, and of course the residents themselves. I'm still working on the community engagement papers, but those should be done soon. Have a great week.